Hello everyone, welcome to Viral Buzz News. Today we have an incredible story about international basketball, an exhibition game between Team USA and South Sudan that almost resulted in one of the biggest upsets in history. Let's dive in. With a potentially historic upset in sight for Team USA, Steve Kerr put the ball in the experienced hands of LeBron James. This had the potential to become the second biggest and most monumental upset in the history of international basketball. The first? That's easy, a young and developing country like South Sudan getting this far, and facing the acclaimed Team USA in a preparation attempt for the 2024 Olympics. This is a team built from scratch, and in a hurry, training for these games outside its borders. There are no indoor courts in South Sudan, which forced LeBron James to enter championship mode on Saturday for an exhibition game. What happened at the O2 Arena was a convergence of twin forces. South Sudan played the game of its youth. The team is just a few years old and is making its inaugural journey to the Olympics, loaded with refugees from Sudan. And the other team, favored by 43 points, in the words of coach Steve Kerr, let their guard down as a team and as a coaching staff. That was the game. USA 101, South Sudan 100, mostly controlled by South Sudan, rescued by LeBron with the winning shot 8 seconds from the end, and tense to the buzzer after a couple of missed opportunities by South Sudan. LeBron James scored 25 points, the game's highest, including the game-winning basket for Team USA in an exhibition match against South Sudan. It should be noted that, as an exhibition game, this didn't count, but try explaining that to everyone involved. Because the way it got serious in the second half and brought out the best from both benches, it sure seemed like it. It was a very intense game, said Stephen Curry. They played with a lot of intensity. It was nice to see how we responded, LeBron with a great finish down the stretch. South Sudan made baskets, easy, difficult, incredible, and long range, to build a 16-point lead in the second quarter. The USA struggled from deep, missing 12 of their first 13 shots from distance. That's when the Americans faced a decision in the second half. Would they play this game to win, even if it was just a friendly? The choice was easy. Kerr used the second unit, which is stronger defensively, to start the third quarter. Interior protection and the presence of Anthony Davis changed the tone. The deficit began to shrink. On the bench, LeBron moved, got up from his seat, and did some stretching exercises in an open space off the court. "Look," said Kerr, "the whole team was embarrassed at halftime. I wasn't very happy because I didn't start him in the third quarter. I looked over to the bench and could see him eager to get on the court. Once the starters got back into action, order was restored. Drew Holiday saved a steal that had gone out of bounds and passed the ball to LeBron for a dunk. Devin Booker tied the game with a three-pointer 58 seconds from the end of the third quarter, and then Curry gave the USA the lead with a three-pointer. But South Sudan refused to fade. If anything, the stubborn team stayed close in the final quarter and took a one-point lead with JT Thor's shot over LeBron with 20 seconds remaining. There was absolute silence in the O2, and the USA called a timeout. Both things were completely unexpected, whether in an exhibition game or not. Where did this come from? How did it happen? You can start here, about South Sudan. The country gained independence from Sudan in 2011. The following year, Sudan's most prominent player, Luol Deng, who fled the war-torn country at age 5 and spent much of his NBA career with the Bulls, played for Great Britain in the 2012 Olympics because South Sudan didn't have a team. Once a movement began in South Sudan to build a basketball infrastructure, Deng answered the call and became its CEO. At first, the team had no funding, so Deng financed it, buying the equipment and paying for the travel. And it had no players. He had to assemble a roster, encouraging players with dual residency in other countries to return to their homeland and become pioneers. When you think about what that team had to overcome to qualify for the Olympics, "I'm so happy for Luol," said Kerr. "They've put together a good team in the face of adversity." South Sudan beat 11-time African champion Angola in last year's World Cup to qualify for these Olympics, becoming the lowest-ranked team to do so since 2004. It was a dramatic rise from nowhere for a team with just two NBA players at the back of the rotation, Thor and Wenyen Gabriel. And after LeBron isolated and scored a layup with 9 seconds remaining to give the USA a 1-point lead, South Sudan had a chance to shake international basketball with one last possession. The crowd that packed the O2, which had previously chanted USA, began to lean towards the underdog, if only to witness a moment. A missed shot, followed by an even closer one, Anthony Edwards might have gotten away with an arm grab, dashed great hopes. Carlik Jones, a guard who had a brief NBA career, recorded a triple-double of 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 11 assists, and proved to be a problem for the USA all night. Gabriel, a former teammate of LeBron on the Lakers, played well with 11 points, as did Mariel Shayok with 24 points. Again, this isn't a team packed with talent, but one full of determination. "The finish was good for us," said Kerr. "A good reminder that when we play against teams, it's the biggest game of their lives. This was the first game where we felt there were doubts. It's good for us to feel it now. We're going to feel it again. It's good to have challenges." The decision to bet on LeBron for the final possession was strategic. "We wanted to give him the ball," said Kerr. "We had some options, but the idea is to get LeBron down the lane. He has an incredible competitive spirit." LeBron scored 25 points in 23 minutes and was steady when his teammates weren't. Davis recorded another double-double coming off the bench. Curry was the only USA player not cold from three-point range, finishing with 3 of 9 and hitting a key 3 late. Kerr remained diplomatic after the incident. "If we don't play the right way, if we don't have the right energy and focus, we can lose no matter who we play against," he said. "But we have that team, and if we can find it, we can overwhelm teams." It was a great reminder of two things: that, and if we don't play our best, we can lose. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like the video, and hit the bell for more Viral Buzz news. See you in the next video.